What's cracking, girly bops? This podcast is for the women who know. They know all the way down to their core that they are made for so much more. They just don't know exactly what that more looks like yet. Welcome to Here for More, because simply existing just isn't enough. And quite frankly, we're done doing that. Hey, I'm Candace. I'm a certified spiritual life coach. I'm a nervous system and manifestation guide, an emotional alchemist, and a survivor of the trenches. Like, I have been through this, that, and then some. So I guide with a lot of love, a lot of grace, and a ton of life experience. Um, so chances are, if you're tuning into this, or if you're anything like me, you might not be in full crash out mode. Your life might look totally fine on the outside. In fact, fine was part of my everyday vocabulary. I'm fine, it's fine, we're fine, everything's fine. But underneath all of that, fine, there's a constant lingering feeling of there there has got to be more than this. This cannot be all there is. This is there is more to life than this. I am supposed to do more than this, right? Like maybe not in a super dramatic way, not in a let's burn everything around me down type of way, although I absolutely did feel like that quite a few times. Just a lingering feeling of I want to feel more alive than this. I want to do more than what I'm doing now. I want to be more than who I am right now. There is more. Where's the joy? Where's the abundance? Where's the fruitful manifestations? Where's the joyful moments that actually feel like I'm living life instead of playing the game of life? Where's that at? So if that resonates with you, if that sounds like you, I want you to know something. One thing's for certain, and two things for sure. There is nothing wrong with you for wanting more. And it also doesn't mean that you're ungrateful for what you currently have. It just makes you human. Like, so many women are just existing, okay? Stagnant, where I felt so stagnant. I felt like I was living an episode of Groundhog Day. Like, I would just get up, do everything I needed to do for the day, go to bed, and wake up to do it again. Like, we're not necessarily unhappy. We're not failing. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just existing. Like, you're getting through the day, you're handling all the responsibilities, you're holding everything together. But along the way, little by little, we have traded our authenticity and our happiness for survival. Okay. And not because we were meant to, not because like we chose to or that's what we wanted to do. It's because our nervous system has learned how to keep us safe. That's our control panel, and its main job is to keep us safe. So it keeps you in a lane that is familiar to you. So this podcast isn't about fixing you. It's about bringing you home to yourself. It's about becoming the person who effortlessly attracts the reality you desire instead of being the person who's dreaming about that reality, right? Like most of us were taught if we want change, that we have to push harder, try harder, hustle harder, be more disciplined, motivate ourselves into being someone better. But here's the truth no one says out loud is that a nervous system that feels unsafe cannot sustain fulfillment. And I've said it before, I repeat it constantly because I needed it repeated to me before it one day it just finally stuck, is that if your nervous system does not feel safe enough to hold what you desire, you will not get it. You might get close, you won't keep it. You might get close enough to touch it, but you won't be able to grab it because your nervous system is not familiar with that. And it does not feel safe. If it doesn't feel safe, no fulfillment. It's That's why women do all the right things, all the right things, but at the end of the night, they still feel empty because real change happens when you feel safe enough to receive more. So when I say here for more, I don't mean more hustle, more productivity, or becoming someone completely different. I mean, more presence, more truth, more connection to yourself and your power, more moments that actually feel real. Like you're really in this moment, not living in the game of life. You're in it, embracing it, enjoying it, because that's what we're here to do. Fulfillment doesn't come from doing more, it comes from feeling safe enough to feel more. And that's what we're building on this podcast. We're going to do it slowly, we're going to do it gently, and we're going to do it honestly because honesty is the best policy. So, in this space, this is a safe space for all of us to talk about alignment, nervous system healing, self love that actually feels possible, identity shifts without pressure, letting go of survival mode completely, get it out of here, and becoming fulfilled without force. No hype, no fixing, no pretending, just real conversations that help you come back into yourself, back into your power, back into your body, and alignment. So before we close, I want to just take one small moment. Okay, nothing to do, nothing to change. And this is a no judgment zone, always. No judgy, judgy. But I just want you to notice right now in your life where you might be living on autopilot. And that question kind of surprised me too. And when I did a little deep dive, it was in a lot more ways than I expected. I think we just get into routine of doing what we need to do that somehow that becomes our our full-time gig, you know? Um I did that. I'm guilty of that. So now that I'm here, I want you to just look at little moments in your life where you might be living on autopilot and don't judge it. Just get curious. Okay. Just ask some questions. How did I get here in this job, in this relationship, in this loophole or pattern? How, how long have I done this and why have I kept doing it? What is stopping me from changing it? What can I do instead of this? Like, just get curious because curiosity is where fulfillment really begins. Because you can't change, rewire, unlearn anything that you don't recognize or acknowledge, right? So you don't need to rush into who you're becoming. We're not like beelining right into that. You don't need to earn your worth because you are worthy as fuck just by waking up and being you. Okay, we're all special. We're all here for more. You don't need to force your life or force yourself into a life that feels meaningful. You can effortlessly attract it when you become the person who's able to live it. So, you're here because existing isn't enough. It's not enough. That's not what we're here to do. And that desire for more is not a flaw, it's a signal. And I'm really glad you paid attention to it. I'm really glad you're here. This is here for more because existing isn't enough.